Hello and welcome to today's video titled Integrating Eclipses in Relocation Astrology, part of the series Canopus and Relocation Astrology. In this episode, we'll explore how to integrate the mighty influences of eclipses into your personal relocation astrology. A quick disclaimer before we get started. These insights are the result of years of original research, which I'll be sharing here step by step. You're welcome to incorporate them into your astrology practice. However, for both your sake and mine, I kindly ask that you credit this channel if anyone inquires about the origins of this work. Doing so helps you avoid any sense of imposter syndrome while supporting us in making an honest living from a life calling. If you'd like to see this research continue, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps keep the research flowing. Thank you and God bless. So let's get started. Both solar and lunar eclipses, two awe-inspiring natural phenomena, are well known in astrology as markers of significant change. However, they are not fully integrated into astrocartography analysis in most classical software due to technical limitations. To understand these limitations, let's take a closer look at a total solar eclipse that occurred on the 12th October 1977. The time is 7:30 p.m. Universal Time, with the eclipse set to occur in 2 hours. As we can see, the Sun and Moon are not yet overlapping, the Moon being west of the Sun. As time progresses, both the Sun and the Moon move eastward along the ecliptic, with the Moon moving faster than the Sun. However, due to Earth's rotation, the entire system appears to rotate westward. Notice the movement of the Sun, the Moon, and their merged line of influence shifting across the map. We are now reaching the maximum intensity of the eclipse. From this point onward, the Moon and Sun begin to separate. And finally, we arrive at the end of the eclipse. The Moon has fully separated from the Sun and continues moving eastward along the ecliptic at a faster pace. Thus, during the eclipse, which lasted 4 hours, its lines of influence moved significantly. In fact, if we consider additional lines of influence not represented here, their combined movement effectively swept across the entire world map. While this sweeping motion certainly holds symbolic meaning, the data becomes nearly unusable for pinpointing specific locations that might resonate with the eclipse on an individual level. I was born a few days after the solar eclipse, which occurred at 19° 24 minutes Libra, conjunct my IC, and consistently many related changes have unfolded in my life, and this sparked my interest in addressing two key questions. First, are there specific places that carry the influence of prenatal eclipses? Second, if so, where are they located? An answer came from an episode of the Astrology podcast hosted by Chris Brennan and featuring Bernadette Brady on the subject of eclipses. I highly recommend exploring the work of both these astrologers. Links are provided in the description below. The message of the podcast is straightforward. Everything that occurred during the eclipse, represented here on the left of the slide, is condensed into a single point on the ecliptic where the Sun and the Moon met. In this case, 19 degree, 24 minutes Libra, highlighted by the blue dot. If we transpose this meeting point on the world map, it corresponds to the precise location marked by the blue circle on the far left, positioned between the symbols of the North Node, an omega-like shape, and the Sun, a yellow circle with a dot. This point carries all the energy of the prenatal eclipse, and influence lines can be derived from it just as with any celestial component. For instance, the vertical IC line will be located in the middle, passing through the east of France and my birthplace, which explains the instability experienced there. Similar to any other celestial components, the eclipse lines of influence are thoroughly implemented in the relocation software Canopus for all types of charts and have been extensively tested. For example, in Belém do Pará, Brazil, in early 2024, I re-experienced the powerful eclipse influence stemming from my solar-directed chart, shown in yellow bars, again causing instability. Canopus also distinguishes between favorable eclipses, as highlighted here in blue circles, and unfavorable eclipses in red circles. The video titled "A Promising Career Gone Bankrupt" is an excellent example of how eclipses of variable quality can shape the course of your life. Links in the description below. So in summary, as you can see, this approach works wonder and allow you to incorporate any eclipse in your personal relocation astrology data, as you should, especially if you were born during or shortly after an eclipse. Before concluding this video, I would like to mention another approach, looking at the path of the shadow of the eclipse and assuming that this path contains the power of the eclipse. If true, this will imply a less personal influence, as it will mean that anybody born in the few months succeeding the eclipse will be able to tap into the eclipse influence at the exact same location. I personally checked this influence when traveling to Cali, Colombia. While not conclusive, I did notice that Cali might be exceptionally rich in terms of events. However, more data is needed. Let me know in the comments below if you have had similar experiences. That is all for today. I hope this video has been useful to you in many ways, such as highlighting the importance of integrating eclipses into relocation astrology and showing you the method to do so, allowing you to make informed decisions about the amount of change you want to introduce into your life. Here is where you can find me. First, on YouTube for informative content. If you wish to book a consultation with me, please use the link to my Calendly page. And finally, if you want to visualize your astrological data produced by Canopus after a consultation, or have a sneak peek at what the software is capable of, go to canopus.shinyapps.io/canopusviz. Thank you for your time and attention. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you would like to learn about relocation astrology in the comment section below, and I will include all links to my services in the description. Until next time, bye-bye.